celebrates the smaller channels who are working to bring down the cult and protect human rights. Scooter Mom celebrates the smaller channels, the ones who need more attention and are out there more and more. If you want Scooter Mom to show a small channel, send her clips and links, since you are making clips and sharing links is easy to do. Whether you protest and or watch that needs you.
Hello, welcome in. Sorry, give me 1 second. I need to be able to see my chat from a couple of different angles, and I'm having a little issue doing that right now. Okay, hello everybody. I think my eyes are still tired. Welcome in, everyone. Let's see. I saw Fuzzy was here. Thank you for being here. And Manning, if you're at work, I don't want to know about it. Hello, Brian. Hello, Cricket. Let's see, who else have we got here? Scrolling, blinking. Hi, Sophia. Cinderella, Rib Guy. Thank you for the room raid, Antics. Nice to see you all. Thank you for being here. I don't know about you all, but I am still tired. That's all I'm going to say for now. Hello, Eric Levitt. Welcome in. I did see there was some water involved, Sophia. Just don't bring the sand. Wipe your feet before you come in, okay? Oh my gosh. Hello, Antics. Thank you for the room raid and the ROM raid. Well, hi and welcome everyone to Scooter's Anti-Cult Report, where we focus on the anti-Scientology channels with less than 1.5K subs. I am happy to have you here. The purpose of the show is to boost positive attention to the smaller channels in the anti-Scientology community. If they are working to end the abuses of Scientology and not end others in the community, I would like to feature that work. I will also share some of the larger channels, but my focus will always be on featuring the smaller channels. I show clips and shorts from here, so please follow the links to watch the full videos and subscribe to everyone. For those of you on the replay, I put the links in the description after the live stream. Oh, Rip Guy, it has been one hell of a long week. And yes, I think many of us are exhausted. But I do hope you are all well. My next line is written, well, it's been a heavy weekend with a lot happening. I hope you are comfortable because I have a lot to show you. If my stream from Friday ever finishes processing, you will be able to go back and watch it if you like. We covered as many memorials around the world as we could. We started in Australia and moved on from there. Please make sure to give Cricket Cinema all the props for sticking it out with me for all 20 hours. And I'm not sure, if I had not had Cricket to lean on, I'm not sure we would have made it to 20 hours. I'm just saying. Hello, Adam Carmona. Oh, not much, Adam. Not much at all. You didn't miss much. Yes, it says it is still processing, Cricket. I have written to YouTube. I have not heard anything back. I've actually written to them twice because it has been over 48 hours that it has said Processing will begin shortly. So I am not amused with YouTube at the moment. Yes. So, well, thank you, Cricket. Okay, so we might as well get started because, like I said, I have a lot. And I actually pared some down further as I was writing my notes, just to try to condense it a little bit. All right, so as for clips, now much of this is going to focus on the Lisa McPherson memorials, as I'm sure you can understand. Rib Guy, I have the first 6 hours saved elsewhere. And at the very least, I will upload that if I don't get anywhere with YouTube. But I'm trying to have some patience. All right, so as for clips, we will start in Austin, where Hitzel and PTS in Texas held a memorial for Lisa McPherson outside of the Austin org. And of course, they had to cause blind tech on their approach. Hello, Moose. It is good to see you. Okay, so bear with me a moment here because I have so many clips, I actually have trouble seeing them all. So just give me a moment. No, that's not it. Okay, that is it. And okay. Unfortunately, because it was all in honor of Lisa McPherson, or Lisa McPherson, a lot of the titles are very similar. So it does make it a little more difficult to recognize um, the clips, and I am still having trouble with it. Oh my gosh. All right. One more moment here. I know it's here. It's just hard to find it with Restream right now. And like I said, I think my eyes are tired, and that's not helping. No, that's not it. Oh boy, oh boy. All right. One more moment. Hopefully I can dig it up quickly. Of course, that does not appear to be happening. Ah, found it. All right, here we go.
Today we remember Lisa McPherson was murdered by Scientology's introspective rundown, December 5th, 1995.
Sir.
I mean, you gotta love it, right? Okay, so bear with me. I am still getting used to new features that Chrome has given me that allow me to lessen the computer things. However, that does not mean that we're not going to have any more computer things, because It is, in fact, my computer, and it is the Scooter Anti-Cult Report. So it's going to happen. All right, so here is the actual memorial that Hitzel and PTS did.
Shortly after reaching the Scientology status of clear, Lisa suffered a psychotic break, and she was held against her will at the Fort Harrison for the final 17 days of her life. During that time, Lisa's condition rapidly grew worse. The people assigned to watch Lisa 24 hours a day were not at all qualified for the job. In fact, many of them couldn't even speak English. But that really didn't matter because L. Ron Hubbard decreed that if you're watching over somebody with a psychotic break, you can't talk to them. So basically, Lisa McPherson was locked in a room, hallucinating, barking like a dog, thinking she herself was L. Ron Hubbard and smearing her feces on the wall, while people who wouldn't speak to her were forcing medication down her throat. Shortly after.
So, the audio that Hitzel was playing was from the original Lisa McPherson Trust Memorial that was held. I believe that was the first year after after Lisa had passed away, but I'm not entirely sure. I know it was the first memorial that was held. Hello, Professor. Welcome in. Excuse me. I have tickles because I do happen to have 3 cats. All right. So now in Connecticut, Manning and ScientoloGeek held a memorial on the street, or sorry, across the street from the org, where Holly read the names of those who were responsible for the death of Lisa McPherson.
I have a list of people that were involved in Lisa McPherson's care.
Name the names.
Number 1, David Miscavige. He was down in Clearwater in 1995 and actually was the one who decided that Lisa was to go clear in September. Those also responsible: Judy Goldsberry Weber. She was the medical liaison officer. Elaine Kartuzinski, senior case supervisor. Humberto Fontana, who was part of OSA. Janice Johnson, the senior medical officer. Sam Giora, a security guard. Leslie Woodcraft, a personnel officer. Paul Kellerhals, senior officer. Marcus Quirino, director of processing. The rest of these people are caretakers. Suzanne Schnurrenberger, Suzanne Reich, Emma Shamahorn, Valerie Demange, Alice Van Grondel, Joan Stevens, Heather Hoff, Rita Boykin, David Houghton, Sylvia De La Vega, and Patty Streckener. All of these people were responsible in overseeing the care that Lisa McPherson received during her final days.
And that was so beautifully done. Both you and Holly did a great job, Manning. Thank you for doing that. And for creating a short. All right. So in Clearwater, several people were present to participate in the memorial. Several people flew in, traveled in, and I can't name them all because I don't know everyone who was there. However, if you watch Miss Kim, Moose on the Loose, Club Brain Fog, Feral Cheryl, and Dusty, you will get a good idea of all the people that were there and how many were there. So I do have several clips to share with you from Clearwater. I am going to try to speak as little as possible between the clips and just bring them up one after the other. However, you know, finding my clips is a drinking game at this point, so bear with me. So first up, I do have a clip from Dusty with Brooks Gibbs speaking, and I just need to find that because, of course, it's not where I left it. Okay. Okay, I found it. At least I found the title of it. That's only one part. All right.
1959, her birth year, to 1995. We remember her not as a symbol, not as a case file, not as a headline, but as a human being. A daughter, a friend, a woman with dreams, vulnerabilities, strength, and hope. She was someone who wanted what all of us want, to belong, to grow, to be understood, to be free. And those who knew her remember her as kind-hearted, eager to help, searching for meaning in her life. She longed for connection, for purpose, for a path forward, to become the best version of herself. That's what motivated her. And that longing was not a weakness. It's what made her a beautiful human. 1959, her birth year.
Okay, next. These are from Cheryl, and of course they're all titled the same thing.
On camera or off, because it's the folks who are in Scientology that we're trying to help. And I was reminded as we were having our moment of silence that one of those little video encounters that I had right outside the Lisa McPherson Trust office, there was a person who said, I knew Lisa. Lisa wouldn't want you to be here today. And I said, Lisa probably wouldn't want to be dead. But it's up to us to try to ensure that no one else has to have a fate that Lisa had. I was asked to talk a little bit about the LMT and about the brick here, and I'm happy to do that. So Bob Minton was this retired international bank, on camera or off.
Here we are. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of damage. Each one of these people in a family, the family was destroyed. So it's not just the names. There are people attached to each one of these names who have also been destroyed. Entire families. Well, the Hubbards, for example.
Here we are.
And I did mess up the order, just so you know. Because, of course, I did. But I will show you the one that was supposed to be number 2.
So freaking awesome. So freaking.
Well, at least it was short. All right, so I guess I might have warned you that tissues might be required, but I'm just going to tell you now, grab a tissue. JoJo Bananas created some music in honor of Lisa. I'm going to play one song for you, but stay tuned because I'm going to direct you to more. So again, bear with me. Here we go. So, yeah. Oh, there we are. I almost kicked myself out. All right. So I do want to make a note. There actually had been plans for bagpipes. However, there were concerns that given the current state of the situation with protests and Scientology and the police, that the police might be called, and that would definitely put a damper on the memorial. So the bagpipes were canceled. However, Xenu.tv does have the first memorial on, and you can get your fill of the bagpipes on that. So Irish Mart also included a memorial for Lisa in her protest, and I would like to share that with you as well. Hmm. There we are.
So Lisa McPherson, born February the 10th, 1959, died December the 5th, 1995. She was an American Scientologist who died in the care of the cult of Scientology in Clearwater, Florida, after a minor traffic accident where McPherson seemed unharmed. She removed her clothing in the street and paramedics transported her to a local hospital. In order to avoid psychiatric intervention, local Scientologist bastards convinced her to leave the hospital and seek care at the nearby cult of Scientology. At the nearby cult of Scientology Flag Services organisation. There she was held against her will for 17 days without...
And obviously you could hear that Irish was getting a little emotional, as many people have, about this whole situation, because it should make you emotional when discussing this, because Lisa is far from the only person that Scientology is responsible for the death, harm, trauma, you name it. They have created so much damage in their 75 years. So, yet again, we are reminded of what we are doing this for. And welcome in, Jennifer, my fellow Ontarian. Okay, so now the call-in crew was in action on Friday as well, and several also included Lisa's story. So I do have clips from several calls, but there were more. You also may need to turn your volume up for this, and it's just the way it is. So bear with me again while I figure out the titles of things. Okay. At least it's a little easier now. Or is it? Because I seem to be missing them. Hold, please. Oh, come on. I took the clips. I set up the links, and I apparently closed all the tabs. So, one moment while I reopen those for ease. Well, sort of ease at this point. I mean, it's the scooter report. So I guess we just see how professional I really am. Okay, we're all set up now. Hi, Kat. Welcome in. Hello, Bridge. Okay. Now, this is going to be harder to get a clue because now they all look exactly the same. So you're going to get links in the chat. And I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't know which one I am sharing first. So, surprise!
Any agenda items? Can you hear me? Yes. Do you have general public comment? Okay, I do. I was in Scientology. Okay, you'll have 1 minute. Go ahead. Okay, I was in Scientology for 30 years. I woke up in 2000, escaped out. They chased me across the country. The Tampa police got me out of the Tampa airport. I worked for them with all these secret things. I helped make L. Ron Hubbard Way. I got it named out. And that was from them. They asked me to go down there and change it to L. Ron Hubbard Way. That is a violation of church and state. And I will tell you right now, they've been lying about me for 25 years, so I promise you they will say awful things about me. And I'm asking you to please look into this and change it back to Berindo. And also, please make the minutes public so that we can all see them. All public. Any agenda items?
Okay, so that was Tory, and she was actually last in my order, but like I said, surprise! All right, so here is my next.
Go Audit.
Good morning. Yes, there's going to be.
I'm gonna check for Tory real quick. Sorry. Sorry, Audit.
So everyone, yourself, welcome to come join us.
I just didn't want to miss her.
Be safe because we know there's a lot of electrical wiring all over the place, and and they don't care about safety. They have not gotten any permits for structures or for inspections. They have all kinds of towers there. So it's not a safe environment because it was built by slave labor and uninspected, but we are going to go and memorialize Lisa McPherson. It was a horrendous 30-year-old woman, had a psychotic break from the torture of wanting to get out. Thank you.
Okay, and one more who shouldn't actually be a surprise. However, you never know.
Me.
1 minute for general public comment.
Thank you. Today is the 30th anniversary of the passing of Lisa McPherson. She was a Scientologist that was strapped to a bed in a locked room for 17 days. She was fed or intravenously injected with tranquilizers until she passed from dehydration. 36-year-old woman dies of dehydration. She lost 40 pounds in 17 days. So when we call in day after day, week after week, we're fighting for people like her. The world is watching you right now. This is being restreamed by every anti-Scientologist protester worldwide. We're watching you. We're asking you, why aren't you doing something? Why aren't you at least revoking their permits, which is in your purview to do? You need to do better. I yield back my time.
Yeah. So anybody who thinks they're going to mess with Antics, I suggest you think again. Or should I say Georgina? And excuse me. Okay. So thank you all of the call-in crew. Now, I do have one more who has been helping from behind the scenes, but he recently came out from behind the scenes. And sorry, just give me 1 second because I seem to be still linked to, oh well, whatever. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I'll just keep going. Okay, so anyway, he came out from behind the scenes, and this is his second call in. And I hope that there will be many more. I just need to find him after that.
I'm a long-time listener. I usually don't comment, and it's my first time commenting. I went back and I reviewed a discussion that was placed at this board meeting on November 22nd, 2024, where the Board of Public Works asked Manuel Perez, or a representative of the Bureau of Street Services, to come forward and talk about what was going on to address some of our concerns. He addressed the special permit process, the citation and enforcement process, and the fact that there are only 30 investigators. Wow, that's going fast. Commissioners Grant, Mitchell, and Kang were present. The LAMC section 4120 spells out clearly what the duties and responsibilities of street closures are. And with the limited time I have left, I'm just going to go ahead and say that the other party is committing Bain Act violations and taking the street as if they own it and they don't own the street. I'm a long time.
So, that was, I'm impressed. Peter is doing great. And it's so great that people are joining the call-in crew still. So Peter joined, and now Tory has called in, and I hope they both continue to call in. Hello, Amy M. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. All right. So now, some of you might know that there was a recent Clearwater City Council meeting, and Journey 2020 restreamed it. I mean, we could have gone to the Clearwater City Council YouTube channel, but they don't allow chatting, number one, and they don't allow comments. So I was so happy to see that Journey was restreaming it. So have a look at one clip that I have to share with you. Several residents of Clearwater had a lot to say, but I'm only this time showing you one.
Others that want to speak to that.
Okay, so I think that's something that we need to definitely look at. And I've talked to former Scientologists, current Scientologists. They total world domination, and where the world and what they do is above the law.
There are others that want to speak to that.
Okay, so I think that's something.
Sorry, it was short, but it was good. That lady, among many, knew what she was talking about. And really, they really just need to get their act together and let the residents have more of a say at their meetings. Okay, so Liz Gale was one of the people to let us know about Scientology UK getting hacked. So have a look at this, and then I will be back with you. Of course, now I have to find it again. Okay. Is that one that got deleted accidentally? Midnight is now trying to click my mouse buttons. This is very helpful. Okay, yes, I love you too, baby. I need my hand, though. It's right there. No, that's the wrong one. Okay, stop. I love you, but stop. Sorry. I had the wrong tab up. And, cats. Okay, here we go. Now, let's see if I can do it. I really should have put up a tray to protect my hand. Oh my gosh.
Been hacked. Confidential files, security documents. The Chilin ransomware group claims responsibility. They put up 22 screenshots proving they have access to internal documents, legal papers, volunteer names, all kinds of stuff, all coming from the St. Hill UK organization. Now, this is in England, and it is a castle that Scientology founder bought way back in the day. It's a huge part of Scientology lore, but it is still active today. Here are a few key takeaways already. First of all, €30,000 budget per week for weekly letters and mass mailers. This is just coming from one of their organizations. We can't get off the mailing list, and these fools are spending €30 a week for just one of their organizations to mail us these crap. Another takeaway, €12,565. That's almost 15,000 American dollars for 75 hours of self-improvement. This works out math-wise to be over $200 an hour for self-improvement and communication counseling. We've talked about the bridge to total freedom here. This is the chart that you go up as you do pay-as-you-go Scientology services. How can a religion charge $200 an hour for being religious, doing religious stuff? That's tax-free money, but it sounds to me like they're running a business. Those are just two little micro things. Here's the thing. When these documents are leaked, you still need someone to translate it. This whole article did a really good job of that, but I wonder what else is in there. They said there's confidential files, security documents, volunteer records, all kinds of invoice payment. However, due diligence, there were 22 screenshots posted, but no other forensic research has been done or investigation to figure out if they really did get as many files and documents as they say. Could this be the end of Scientology? I mean, maybe. I'll be real curious. I hope you'll consider giving me a like, a share, follow, all the things, because I'm going to be starting to do a lot more content coming up here, and I'd love to take you along for the ride.
Okay, so that's I'm really hoping. Yes, also visa abuse, Amy. I agree. I'm really hoping that does do a lot of damage to Scientology. I am not going to hold my breath, however. Oh, really, Professor? St. Hill Manor was purchased by Hubbard with a loan from a wealthy Scientologist. Maybe Bilf or Adam remember his name. When asked to have the loan repaid, Hubbard declared the guy an SP. Well, of course he did. Okay, so I am looking forward to seeing how much more we find out about the leaked documents and if Scientology pays the ransom or if they don't. So there's some mixed information on whether or not they'll pay the ransom and how much was actually put out. Thank you, Professor. His name was Reg Sharp. Okay, and hello, Hell's Gears. I still want to say Helly. All right, so now Manning has put up a post recently about a settlement in the Whitney Mills case. And so I'm just going to show you a shot of the post. And then the link should be in the chat. Okay, so I'm not going to click through because I don't want to mess up anybody's eyes. Might be a little difficult to read it on the screen. So I'll just encourage you to go ahead and read that. And I have been assured that Manning and probably Co-Bilf as well, or sorry, CO Bilf as well, will be gathering more information to share with us. So please make sure to watch for that. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to clean up as I go because otherwise it's just a mess. Now, speaking of Whitney Mills, Breaking Scientology put up a short recently about her. So just refresh your memories on her passing.
Whitney Mills thought Scientology made her strong. It taught her to push through fear, to silence doubt, to believe she could handle anything. But over time, it took something from her, the ability to trust her own instincts. When she got sick, she didn't go to just any doctor. She went to a Scientologist, someone who wouldn't tell her anything that went against what she believed. When she told him she was in pain, that something was wrong, he told her to keep going, to put her TRs in, to push through, and she did. Because if she didn't, what did that mean? That the tech wasn't enough? That she wasn't strong enough? So she kept going until she couldn't. She wasn't locked in a room, but she was trapped in a way that was even harder to escape. By the time she needed to see the truth, she had been trained not to. She should still be here. She should have had time. But Scientology took that from her piece by piece until there was nothing left. Whitney.
So feel free to check out Breaking Scientology for more information. I imagine if they don't have anything else up about Whitney Mills right now, there will be more coming in the community. All right. So, and hello, Minnie. Welcome in, and Buttercup and Carrie Ann and anyone else that I might have missed. Thank you all for being here. So, the Young Revolutionaries were also in Clearwater, and they did some recording before they got to the memorial for Lisa. And I do have a couple of clips from that because they always have some interesting interactions. And I'm not sure they always know who it is that they are dealing with. So have a look at these. Oh, I only have the one, so I guess you'll have to watch the whole stream for the other interactions they had.
The fool?
We are Carol.
Ooh, what are y'all singing?
Carol.
Where?
We just did it.
Oh, y'all want to go do it again? I can sing too. You want me to sing?
Yeah.
Jesus loves me, and this I know. Oh, we're hanging with the Callers. We just. And the Lord tells me so. I can sing Frank Sinatra too. And wonderful.
We are.
Now, at first glance, you would think, oh, well, isn't that lovely? But apparently all those carolers were actually Scientologists. So, you know. Now, some of you may recall that Erin Baller put up a video a while back about infiltrating Scientology. Well, he put up another one with an update. He does ramble on a little bit, as we can all do. And there are a lot of interesting tidbits included in that video. But here is just one of them. Because again, I was worried about too much.
After I posted only my second Instagram reel, I wake up to a text from the lady who was in my video.
Welcome to windy Chicago. I'm going to take you inside the Church of Scientology, Chicago.
At first, they was shook us about my videos, but I think they realized they could capitalize off that clout by making an official account. I'm not trying to say it's because of me, but whenever anybody tags me or mentions me, they completely delete the comment. I honestly think they have my name filtered out. She put one of those typical smiley face emojis and said, "Hey Tyrone, call me when you have a sec." And because I only posted very few shit about Scientology at that point, I didn't think she found it. I had that feeling kind of in the back of my head, but I thought what she was going to call about was regarding the conversation we had prior to us kind of leaving and running away from the building. You know, when the young guy tried plugging in my glasses and couldn't find anything. I had an arranged marriage with her because she was my cousin. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Can I see your sunglasses real quick?
Yeah.
Can I see this real quick?
Yes, sir. As mentioned, the day after I posted.
So, yeah, that was... there was a lot of interesting information that he comes out with in that video. So please go and watch the whole thing. Now, for additional links that I am not going to be bringing up on screen today, I have had the mods put the links to playlists that Cricket Cinema and JoJo Bananas created in honor of Lisa McPherson. So, Rib Guy, of course I know. Hi, Lori. All right, so please make sure to go and listen. They are each very different, and they are both quite enjoyable, as is all the music that they each put up. So make sure to explore their channels. Now, I really thought that I was going to be running closer in time, so I guess it's a good thing. So now I know that there has been more stuff that has gone on in the community over the weekend and continues to go on today. But many of you know that I try to keep things as positive on this show and on this channel as possible. So I will not be covering any relationship events that take place, and I will keep whatever opinions I have to myself. I think all parties involved have a lot to contribute to ending the abuses of Scientology. And that's what I take from them. Everyone is free to feel how they feel, but please remember they are all human beings with a traumatic upbringing, and that does affect how they deal with the situations to this day. Even the lowest of the low is still a human being at the end of the day, even if they don't act like it. I know a few people who are already of the same mindset as I am. So, if in doubt, I suggest you don't bring it into their chats unless they're already talking about it. Take care, Journey. Thanks for being here. Now, in other news, I will be taking the rest of the year off from doing recaps. I am feeling a little burnt out, and as much as I enjoy spending time with you all and sharing clips and shorts with you, I need to take some time to rest and restore. So, with the holidays coming up, I'm sure there will be less to cover anyway. Not to mention the weather will likely be impacting several people's abilities to get out and protest. So I will be back in January, probably the second week, but I will schedule it so you will know if you are subbed and have it set to all notifications. But please feel free to keep sending me clips and links. I may do a bigger recap when I come back if there are enough of them. So that might be something of interest. Yes. Yes, Amy, last Friday was definitely exhausting. For many people, I am quite sure. Thank you very much, Kat. I appreciate that. And I knew that most of you would understand. I also still miss Natalie and her recaps. So I know that, recaps are missed when they're not happening. I do hope that that the timing of my break will not cause anyone to miss out on too much. But as we like to remind each other, you have to take care of yourself before you can take care of anyone else. And I'm definitely one who says that to other people often. And so I am saying it to myself for a change. So I do appreciate your support. So thank you to everyone who does send me clips and links with timestamps. It does make it much easier to gather things to show everyone. Special thanks to the mods who, as I always say, and I really mean it, they help me muddle through this on a regular basis. If only they could set up my clips and my tabs. But solely that is on me. I do appreciate my mods very much, and I know that you do as well. Thank you all for being here, for your support to me and the small channels. Now let's room raid Club Brain Fog, who is back from Clearwater and should be live any moment. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Moose. I appreciate it. And tell her that I sent you. Yes, exactly, Bob. Put your oxygen mask on first. Exactly. And thank you, Rib Guy. It's not intended to be comedy, but hey, you know what? I just gave up and go with it. I hope you all enjoyed the holidays, and that you do take care of yourselves. It is very important. Do not burn yourselves out. I know that that's almost part of the tradition for many people to burn out trying to get everything just perfect over the holidays. And I mean, as Natalie says, you do you, boo. But I would just say, don't overdo it and hurt yourself in the process. The holiday is going to be the holiday no matter what. And if it's not absolutely perfect, that's okay because the show goes on, right? Hi, Krista. All right. So take care of each other. Enjoy the holidays. And remember, like who you like, watch who you want to watch. After all, we're not in a cult. And I will see you next year. Take care.
Scooter Mom celebrates the smaller channels who are working to bring down the cult and protect human rights. Scooter Mom celebrates the smaller channels, the ones who need more attention and are out there more and more. If you want Scooter Mom to show a small channel, send her clips and links, since you are making clips and sharing links is easy to do. Whether you protest and or watch that needs you.